Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this just shy of 8 pounds, a little over 7 3/4 pound bone-in pork shoulder. Got a nice big bone in there. Stuff, and got this nice big piece of fat on the end of it. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fabricate it, which means I'm going to take one piece that only cost me $11 and change because it was on sale, and I'm going to turn this into 4 meals, 4 nice meals for 2. So first what I want to do is trim off as much of this fat as I can without removing too much of the meat. The problem that I have found, especially when you use a whole roast like this and you put it in a crock pot and you got all this fat on it, it's just too fatty. It tastes good, but I can make this taste good now without all that fat. So we're just going to trim it up, and it's got plenty of fat in it. It doesn't need all this on the outside. So actually, it's kind of what we're going to do there, I think. Yeah, let's get this little bit right here on this tip. There we go. And it looks like a good chunk. Yep. Get that. Alright. So some can go in like this and follow that bone all the way around it. And I've got 2 long knives for that, or I could come across here and butterfly around it. Well, I'm just going to steal the bone right out of here. So I'm going to follow this bone as much as I can. And as far down as I can. Then I'll get my other knife. And we'll just take this bone right out of here. There's a good piece of connective tissue that must go. So this blade, if anybody's ever hunted hogs before, they know exactly what blade I'm working on right now. I got one piece of meat. I got that bone out of there, and I will definitely take this and that fat. I'm gonna make some type of stock out of it. That'd just be crazy to throw that away. So I've got this nice piece of meat here. So one piece, but I'm gonna do right off the bat. I'm gonna take this kind of rough looking piece here, and that's gonna be probably for some chili. something It's going to be tasty. I can guarantee you that. So what I'll do with this one is I'm going to just make this like pork green chili bites and stuff. So there's one piece. Okay, and that's a good amount right there for a chili. Now I'm going to come right down here and I'm going to get one nice roast. So see, there's plenty of fat, connective tissue. That's all going to be nice and slow roasted. But I can take that, I can sear that, put that in the oven and make some nice medallions. Okay, so I've got stew meat, good amount. I got a nice pork roast right there, and we're going to get one more nice pork roast. See, I'm going to take this. This is going over the stew meat. Now, come right down here. And there we go. Instead of taking one bone-in pork roast, I've got one really nice roast. Actually, I've got three nice roasts right here. This one's kind of going to be my favorite roast. I can tell just by the fattiness that's in that. I will sear that up. That'll be beautiful. Actually, all these just looking nice now that I got them cleaned up. This I'm going to cube out, and it's a lot. I'm going to cube that out for probably chili. I'm sure that's exactly what that's going to be, is chili. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just a solid bone. It may look like a bunch of meat on it, but there really isn't. And the fat. So that right there is how it's done in Leo's world. Toodles.